Okay, so it's day 24. We're in Timișoara, I want to say the second biggest city in Romania.
Yeah, something like that.
We're in a cafe, our bikes are in the mechanic down the street, right near the train station. Yesterday, we rode 40k on running on fumes in a bike sense, not in a mental sense. But then again, we also had little
I
water.
don't know what we've talked about. My bike spokes just
We didn't get up to that.
popping off like togs.
The update was we made it to the town, your bikes are bad, we're going to check out the mechanic. So what happened was that town's mechanic was fake.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
It wasn't real. So we had to take the train from that town to the bigger city. So, but that's northwest, and we were going northeast.
So we've essentially taken a 2-3 hour train the wrong direction.
The wrong direction.
But
And so we stayed in an apartment last night, slept, and now today we went to the mechanic opened at 9, earliest mechanic, plopped our bikes off, said, hey, do this. We want to take a train at 12:16.
Yeah.
Because getting the
it's 10:25 right
10:25 right now, which seems will be pretty good to get the 12:16, right?
now. Yeah.
But the point is, the reason we need to take the train, and specifically this train, is that it's either this train or an overnight train.
Yeah, which
because
is like 7 p.m.
we want to go east. We basically just want to go due east, basically. A little bit north, but basically due east.
Basically, we're not going to ride from here.
No.
We've decided to take a train to a town called Sibiu,
Yeah.
which is near the Transfagasa,
Yeah.
which was the detour we were already going towards.
Yeah.
So we're like skipping like a day of riding,
Yeah.
day and a half of riding.
I'd say 2.
Yeah. I mean, we're not actually making up that time in time sense because we've spent the time here and taking trains in the wrong direction.
And the train was very fun yesterday.
It was fun, but we don't want to take the train back to Karlensabes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna,
We're going to take the train ahead. Skip. Cheater. Josh commented fakes and frauds. And when I told him about that, because we obviously told him about that in like the group chat beforehand, he was like, this is some 1984 shit. And so I decided to delete his comment to stay with the plot.
Anyway, yeah, so it's our first actual cheat, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
until
for sure.
this, we had literally a continuous from
And-
Rome.
Just bike. And also he said that all of Sam's spokes need to be taken out because we needed to ride on minimum spokes to get to the
Yeah.
train station.
So like, I had like 3-4 spokes broken that
Yeah.
I was riding on.
Yeah.
Which it's a bit sketchy.
Nah.
Um,
If you don't know bikes, there's like 20 on there or something.
well, yeah, and they're all on the same side and the
Yeah.
same wheel.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, is the wheel about to just fucking collapse?
Yeah,
I
well,
hope not. Anyway, we did like 40k.
We did 40k yesterday. Decent distance, you know, like
Which
a...
is, too long.
Actually, probably more because we had to go to Rosita as well on them.
Yeah, and it was getting worse as we went.
Probably more like 60 that we knew of.
Yeah,
Because it
we
didn't
don't
just
actually
happen.
know when they broke.
We
We just noticed it.
One time we just took a stop and it was like, oh shit. It wasn't like, oh, they popped out and we
No.
were like, oh no, the spokes are out.
Anyway, so basically we've been sitting in this cafe. The bike mechanic just texted us,
Yeah.
hey, all of the spokes are fucked in
Yeah.
that wheel. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We asked him why. He said he'll chat like when we meet him.
He basically, the reason he said was that since we rode on the spokes, the other ones became weak, and
He
they
said
fixed,
it. Oh, okay.
and they fixed the 4 ones, and another one just instantly broke because the wheel just wasn't strong enough from all the other spokes. But Timișoara was quite nice. Yesterday we had like an actual Romanian meal because they have burgers and pizza fucking everywhere here. It's egregious.
Well, it was like a general European meat dish.
Yeah.
I had like chicken breast with like a nice sauce and potatoes.
And then I had like roast potato and pork with a garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Quite good, but expensive. I don't think I'm gonna get it again.
I mean,
Just
it was
'cause
like expensive for it. It was like,
it's like $17.
and including a drink.
Oh, well then more,
You had a gin and
25.
tonic. I had Campari
Campari
Orange.
orange. So we balled out.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still like.
I mean, it was the
Melbourne
same price as our accommodation per
Yeah,
person. The dinner was.
It was 74 Romanian lei, which
Yeah.
is divided by 3.
$25. But also I shampooed for the first time in, I don't know, a week and a half, so put the camera on me. I think I look very different with like the way the hair, because I was very knotted, you know what I mean? And the beard's super long. I haven't shouted out the new tattoo on the fucking content yet. Got that in Bologna.
Yeah, that's old.
It's quite old, yeah. I mean, it's healed. a bit peeled and it's not great, but I'm not very good at tattoo aftercare.
Does the mother know about that?
No.
Oh,
No. I've showed.
oh that's upsetting then.
I've showed Aiden and them.
Oh, no.
That's it. Yeah. I was in a video call with them. I mean, if you go and Josh don't know.
It's going to be an unhappy viewer.
Unhappy viewer, a bad comment perhaps. But it was cheap. I felt like doing something. We had a day off. I might get another one along the trip for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we're in Baku,
Uzbek?
if we're in Baku for a while, I might cop a tat.
Do they do that there?
I have no clue.
They might not, because they're Muslim.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Maybe like Beijing or something. Who cares?
Do they do that? I guess they would have it, but I don't feel like Chinese people don't really be getting tattoos. They would have something, but...
Yeah. In the same way that I got a place pretty easily in Seoul, but like Korean people aren't known for having tattoos.
I mean, or Turkey. Istanbul.
Maybe. Never know. I'm just patchworking the right sleeve, you know? I got the 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get that one up. So I'm just gonna like fill the forearm up first. And then I'll... So that's that. 6 minutes. Anything else to say?
I don't know.
We'll see how it goes. We might update.
So the other thing is, so if we don't get this 12:16 train, the next trains are like 8 p.m. And we're going to essentially arrive at like
6 a.m. Yeah. And the worst part is, so you either take a 6 p.m. train and have a 3-hour changeover.
No, it's not 3.
No. There's two. There's two options. So there's a 6 p.m. train that has a 3-hour changeover, and then there's an 8 p.m. change that has like a 40-minute changeover.
I think we do the 3 hour, right?
I think so.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
Also, like the trains here, they're alright. Like the trains themselves are fine. But you don't know if shit's gonna be late here. Like
No.
the last train we took arrived on time, but it was
Left
supposed
an
to
hour
leave
late.
at 1:04, and it just stood there for like over an hour.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
The engine was on for like 10 minutes and then they turned it off.
Yeah.
And then it turned it back on when we left.
But you're just sitting there for an hour. There's no like announcement that's like, oh, by the way. Like, you're just sitting there like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an expensive detour.
It is an expensive detour.
They charged us 60 lei for having the bikes on last train,
Yeah.
which is $20.
$20. The ticket wasn't $20.
Yeah, and
I think it was like
that was a
$5.
shorter train than the one we're going to take.
It is, yeah.
So I'm just hoping they don't do that to us again.
Yeah.
They probably will.
They probably will.
But, fun times.
Tragic.
Pretty tragic. I guess it's a good recharge.
It is. I mean, my body is just taking a fat rest.
It has.
I mean, 40k yesterday. Oh, I forgot. No, I forgot. We had no water.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's what I forgot. I knew there was something. Yesterday we had no water.
For like an hour?
So
Nearly an hour. Like,
oh no, I said that. No, I said that in the other video. That's what it was. I said it because we arrived in current step, but I was explaining it. Okay. Yeah, that's that. I think. The Wolves won. The Pacers won.
no one cares.
Man City won. Oh, no one cares. Yeah, that's that.